He will never fail. I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. He will never fail. I had a friend send me that song, I Trust in God, last night. It was out of the blue. It's out of the blue. I don't even know this woman that well, but she's a nice woman. And she watches my videos. That's how she came across me. She's lives in the area and sent me that song. And it came at the right time. I was kind of feeling yucky last night, and I was listening to it, and I drifted off to sleep listening to it. And I decided when I woke up this morning, we'd wake up with a little gospel. Well, I'm going to wait a little bit on this. It's a very special day for one of our viewers. It's a very special day for our audience, since our audience partakes in the viewers' highs and lows and the host's highs and lows. It's doing a lot of thinking over the night. I was doing so much thinking during the night that I went live at like 1:30 in the morning and talked for like half an hour. It's my first Wednesday late night with Ken. Seems so vain when you say with Ken. Everything ends with Ken. Coffee with Ken. Saturday Night Live with Ken. It's almost like I'm an accessory. I'm like I don't know. What do they call those little kerchiefs go in a suit? Maybe I'm a tie. Maybe I'm at least a tie. I'm more than a kerchief. Hello, the power of thoughts. Hello, Chip. Hello, Sergeant Gusty. Yeah, well, Sergeant Gusty went back and watched some old live videos. Yeah, no, it's amazing. And I was talking about it during the night. I don't think people realize, or I even realize, what's happened during the time of this show. And you can go from me in a dark apartment to me married in a big house with a beautiful wife, me with a baby, me with two babies, me thrown out of house, me living in car, me back in house, me back in car. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't make it always easy to keep going on a live or in life. On a live or in life. Because, sometimes it's hard just to get out of bed when you're going, crap. Sometimes it's even harder when you're going, crap, and you're supposed to do a live show where you're entertaining people and friendly and funny. And know that version of Ken didn't know his two babies. Yeah, Sergeant Gusty said it's funny. There were videos of Ken before Augie. And to know that version of Ken didn't know his two babies were coming. Yeah. I know. Good morning, Opal. Opal, are you the woman from TikTok that subscribed and then disappeared? You didn't disappear, but my TikTok app. So you might feel a little screwed. I don't know exactly what's going to happen over there. I don't really know what's happening over on TikTok at all. As a matter of fact, if anybody's watching and wants any tech answers about YouTube, because I had a viewer reach out last night going, she can't comment on my videos. I'm going, I don't know. Everybody else seems to. Well, welcome aboard, Opal. Anyway, I'm going to address something right off the bat. It is my man, Chip. I don't even know Chip's last name, I don't think. It's his birthday today. It's February 6th. I don't know how old he is. I'm going to guess he's 55. But it's not only his special birthday today. It is also, he's been sober for 1 year today. And I would feel remiss. I remember he started watching me, I think, I don't know, Chip, when did you start watching me? Like in spring of last year. And you were saying, I've been sober for 7 weeks or something like that. And maybe that's how you found my videos, because you stopped drinking and maybe Googled a video of mine. And you've been watching ever since. And you've been a good friend and a good moderator and a good viewer and a good participant. So happy birthday to you, Chip. Do I want to sing to Chip? Do we want to sing to Chip on his birthday? Is he still watching, first of all? Sometimes he's working so he's listening. And if he's not watching, I'm not going to clean out the pipes for anybody who's not even watching. So let's assume he's not till I hear from him. But so let's just plant that as a seed that we may need to sing. So you're watching. He's 55. That's what I guessed. That's what I said. That's what I said. Okay, he's watching. All right, you guys. We're gonna sing Chip a little song. I think you know this one, but again, it's a special one because he's a double nickel. He's sober for a year. Wonder what he's gonna do to celebrate tonight. Get hammered. I think if you get sober enough, you can make drunk jokes. By the way, like I can joke about getting hammered. Well, screw it. Yes, I can. It's me. Doesn't mean I'm going to. It kind of, I don't know. I think once you get and poke fun at something, it loses its power. But anyway, it's Chip's birthday. So without further ado, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chip. Happy birthday to you and many more. A couple years ago, I used to light a candle and blow it out and really, I don't know, do it up big. I didn't get a cake or anything, but I did light a candle and sing happy birthday. It was in my house, my little 2-bedroom house. Sergeant Gusty, if you were going back, you saw my little 2-bedroom house with my dog Holly, and the nights I'd have Augie sleep over, and Eve was too little at that time. Eve wasn't even born when I was living in that house at first. Yeah, so lots changed. So I appreciate you going back, a little walk through time. A little walk through time. Well, Chip's going to be at work today. Well, yeah, that happens to the best of us. Happened to me this year. On a job that I was my second day of training, and I got fired on my last day of training because trolls called and harassed my bosses. Still a little bitter about that, but I'm looking forward. I am looking forward. So good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Christopher from Canada. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. It is 5:52 a.m. It is February 6th. Happy Thursday. It's a little show. Hello, Gooder Bear. Gooder Bear, is your name John Gooder Bear? Is your name John? Yeah, no, we did have a spunk of confidence. Is your name John Gooder Bear? Did you send me $10 on Venmo, John? Oh, no, it's not. Well, somebody did. Somebody named John sent me $10 on Venmo. And Gooder Bear was talking about doing it. He didn't know how, so I was surprised. But somebody named John, thank you, John, sent me $10 on Venmo the other day. I was a little surprised. I was going, wow, hey, that's kind of cool. But anyway, again, it's Thursday, February 6th. It's 5:53 a.m. Happy Thursday. This is a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking, kind of sharing some experiences, sharing some learning, kind of sharing a little bit about life as I walk down the path that is my life. And kind of share it. Hopefully learning. Hopefully, I mean, not hopefully tripping and falling. Knowing I'm going to trip and fall. Knowing that I trip and fall. But I learn. And I get back up. And get a little wiser. Get a little smarter. Hopefully get a little better. No, I'm getting a little better. I am getting a little better. Every day. Make a little bit of progress. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know this is not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I've got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I am so excited to have my first sip. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. It's a Starbucks with cream and some cinnamon. I didn't see her put the cinnamon in, but she's my girl Willow. She probably put the cinnamon in. And again, I'm excited to have my first sip. My hope on Chip's birthday today, that Chip's got a nice cup of one of those little fancy little drinks he makes at home. And you all have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice temperature, nice cinnamon, nice everything. Oh, that's good. That is good. Cheers to you, Shane. Hello, Larry Yates. Not yet. Headed home. Hey, Ken Sleep sent me a gift. Ken Sleep, is that a picture of me? Is that a picture of me? Because usually when people put pictures of me, they're trolls and they don't send gifts. So even if it is a picture of me and I cannot tell, I think it might be, I appreciate the gift. So thank you so much for sending that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a better of ignoring. Well, why are you a troll? Why don't you put a picture of yourself up there? Why don't you be you? Yeah, why don't you be you? My ex-wife used to do that, and that's part of the reason she's my ex-wife. She'd create fake accounts and comment on this as a fake account. And I go, what are you doing? I think by definition, if you're using a fake account, it makes you a troll. So I don't understand why people do it. I just don't. But I guess I don't have to understand everything. I don't have to understand everything. Ken, what kind of dog did I have? She was a beautiful English Springer Spaniel. No, Anne-Marie does not still have the dog. I couldn't keep her, and I don't want to talk about it. There's a video about it, about me crying, and we donated her to a English Springer Spaniel rescue, and I don't want to think about it because I'll start crying because I love that dog and miss her. It's YouTube, you punk. Salam. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Totally understand. Yeah, no, it was horrible. I did a video. I was bawling. It came up. People were asking what happened to Holly. My ex has a lot of kids and was moving, and I was staying in an extended stay and riding a scooter and can barely take care of myself, much less my kids and my dog, and I feel horrible about that because she was a good girl, and she was in every one of my videos. I did so many videos. She'd come up and wedge between me and the table and have me pet her while I'm trying to do my show. She'd knock over my coffee. And what happened? What happened? Hope you are well. Home Slice, I am well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and not put so much pressure on myself. That's today's goal. First of all, we have 62 people watching, and I appreciate the 62 watching. We also have 12 thumbs up, and I appreciate those. But if the people that haven't given a thumbs up yet could please, I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. It would push my show out to a bigger audience. I think it would further move me along the path that is content creationville, or whatever you call it. And it'll get seen by more people, and more people will subscribe, and my show will grow. And I'd like that. I'd like that. So please do. We popped through 5,300 subscribers yesterday. We'd like to hit 6,000 by the end of February. And we will have 1 million in 5 years. That's my goal. Do I have a Valentine? No, I do not. If a Valentine means a woman in my life, no, I do not. How's my day? Well, it's kind of early. It's just getting going. Yeah, it's just getting going. And it's going well so far. So anyway, like I said, I was going to try and put a little less pressure on myself. I've known for years that I try and fix, change, and save things. And I would fix, change, and try and save like women I'm dating or married to. And that never ended well. Twice divorced. But I realized it's not just women I'm dating. It's relationships I'm in. It's situations I'm in. And it ends up causing conflict. And I was having a talk with somebody that was kind of heated yesterday. And I'm going, this is about the millionth time we've had this same heated conversation. Maybe I just need to accept that this is the relationship that we have and not try and make it any better. Not invest too much of myself to fixing it or making it better, because I can only change me. I can't change the other person. I can't talk them into changing. I can't persuade them into changing, and it's rude of me to try. So my message or point is, I need to be okay with what is and where things are and life as it is, more so than I have been. At this moment, I'm a little broke. And I've been trying to fix, change, save that by sending out resumes and applying to jobs left and right. And so anxious about it, I'm wondering why they don't call me back 15 minutes later. Some of them might have a pile of resumes and applications. Some might say this guy's not talented. Some might say who knows what. Some might just have not gotten to it yet. And sometimes in life, the schedule of our life doesn't go according to our plans. It goes according to life's plans or God's plans. And I'm going to work on that today, of being okay with as things are and not trying to make them some way different. I've been focusing on the wrong things. Focusing on the relationships that I'm struggling with and not on the relationships that are good and beautiful. I've been mad at my ex-wife. I'd be better off being happy and loving towards my babies. You know, I've been mad at other people as well. And I'd be better off fostering and watering and loving on the new relationships and the good relationships I have, because I do have a lot of them. And I need to be better at being okay. And I think I can do that. Oh, Jesus does love me. Thank you. I'm going to church tonight. We got a small group meeting at church tonight. It's my second one. Looking forward to it. The first one was pretty good. They served us pizza. It was okay. But again, normally I'd fly in and say, hey, maybe we should order this pizza from somewhere else. And I'd butt heads. I'd cause trouble. And the pizza would be better, but it would be friction. Tonight, I'm just going to go there and... I mean, I was quiet last night. I didn't try and change the pizza order. I didn't try and change the pizza order. But I'm going to anticipate it'll be the same pizza, and I'm going to enjoy it just the same. Yeah, just roll with it, Chris. Just roll with it. Home Slice said you should be finding what is good for you first, and then let the rest of the world in to enjoy your happiness. Embrace life as one unit. I think you're right, Home Slice. I think you're right. And you know, one thing that's really good in my life besides my kids, that stands out. It's this Coffee with Ken show. It's the fact that I can go live before 6 a.m. and get 50 to 100 people watching every day. It's the fact that some guy sent me $9.99 today. Thank you for that. That was sweet. It's the fact that it's still dark outside, but I have 2 hours before I get to leave and go pick up my little ones. It might only be one. It might only be one today. I might enjoy that. I might enjoy picking up one. At first, I was going to make an issue about it. But it might be perfect picking up one of my 2 little babies today. Because that's been weighing heavily on me for a while. Because I've got 2 little ones. And I am trying to be a super dada the best way I know how. And for me, that's loving on my kids. But when you have 2 toddlers and you're out with them and you're going into McDonald's or the library or wherever from your car every time you're with them, it can almost feel penal. Because it's hard. And maybe instead of fighting to have both of them today, because I only have 1 car seat with me today, maybe I could just take one in the 1 car seat and love the stuffing out of them. And when I take them to the library, rather than them running off in different directions all through the library and me going, I don't even know what to do. Because I didn't. Because I got 2 toddlers. And I don't think many people leave the house very often when they have 2 toddlers. And that's all I ever did was be out and about with 2 toddlers. And I think it probably caused frustration, maybe even was dangerous for them at times. Augie once ran into the kitchen at Culver's. He was cute when he did it, but still. I got to get in and out of the car. You got to watch them because they want to run off. Maybe I could hang with one of them and have just a great time and focus all my love on that one for today. And be okay with that and not feel guilty that the other one's back at home with her mama or his mama. And be okay with that. And take them to the library and sit on the floor and play with them or her. And if either of them run off, I can go follow them without worrying where the other one's headed. Heck, I could take them to a store. With one, the possibilities are nearly endless. But with 2, yeah. Toddlers need machines. Sergeant Gusty says, and those damn strollers, yeah. Do I follow David Goggins? No, I don't follow David Goggins. I've seen some of his videos. He's kind of one of those hard men, super tough guy things. Make no excuses, do 1,000 push-ups sort of guys. Who am I, says Motivate Me. My name's Ken. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Perhaps you'll subscribe. Perhaps you'll give me a thumbs up. I've been doing a show called Coffee with Ken for a number of years, and it's about me talking and sharing some experiences. You got some time, you want to see a period of time that has been volatile, rewind on Coffee with Ken. And yeah, you'll see some volatile times. Oh, that's good. That is good. So what I'm going to do, Jared asked if they can see the ceiling fan. They need to see, oh, I get it. That's a joke. Blue eyes, white dragon, or red eyes, black dragon. I don't know. I don't know. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. What I'm going to do is work on getting better at not feeling I got to run the conversation even. Sure, it's Coffee with Ken. But that doesn't mean every word has to begin with me. But it also means I got to be a little more discerning when I read the questions and not feel I got to answer them all. Because this guy named Motivate Me hopped on a minute ago and he fired off 3 questions in a few seconds. And honestly, I don't know who Motivate Me is. And I don't even care who Motivate Me is. And I certainly don't need to answer every question of everybody that hops on my page. Home Slice. Showing your kid the love and care they deserve. You will have that S on your face all their life. My kids are all grown up. Be like, I think I'm still there. Super dad, the privilege of being a parent. Yeah, it is. It is. But I'll tell you what, it's hard just, and again, I'm not trying to woe is me, but it is hard. Picking up the 2 little ones every time. And, you know, I've got a lot of love to give, so I think I do a pretty good job of it. I think I do a pretty good job of it, but it's still almost like dangerous at times. And, yeah, and I don't like that feeling. And I don't like, the other day it was at the gym and I had to leave early and the kids were running all over and going different directions. And I don't bring a stroller in, and maybe I could, but I'll tell you what, bringing a double stroller, folding out a double stroller every time sucks. And what I need to do is get a little better financially sound and have a place and be able to have my babies over and spend the night and give their mama a break a little more often and give me some more quality time with them where I can just sit and watch them run around and bounce off the walls rather than 100% engagement the whole time, because that's hard. You used to have to take your twins to the gym in a big double stroller. Yeah, no, I know. But Emilio, I'll say this, the one difference is you probably also had them at home, and I'm only taking them to the gym or McDonald's or Starbucks or the library. And that's my bad, but it's tough. You said it's embarrassing. Hey, Motivate Me. How about you stop asking questions for a little bit? Because you're asking questions to ask if it's okay if you ask more questions. And maybe I don't want to talk to you right now. You asked about my hand shaking. And that makes me feel you're a troll. And I'm so tired of saying it or dealing with that question. And I think it's rude. Motivate Me. So I think you're being rude. So don't do it. It's none of your business why my hands shake. And I'm tired of explaining it because I've said it 1,000 times. Motivate Me, I don't even want you here. I don't want you here. You don't get a choice in it. I don't want you here. Because you're probably a troll. And my life's better without trolls. And your life would be better without trolls. And don't have trolls in your real life or your social media life. You don't need friends that bad. You don't need friends that bad. Do, 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 do. Orange is your favorite color. Very nice, 55. Good morning, Alexandra Moffat. How are you today? How are you today? No, the power of thoughts. No, I can't currently take them back to where I stay. But again, I only have them for 4 hours, and it's a half-hour drive to their mama's house and a half-hour back. And it's just not ideal right now. Yeah, it's just not ideal right now. And maybe it doesn't need to be ideal. It probably doesn't need to be ideal. It's probably never going to be ideal. But I can strive for better and still enjoy today. And I think that's my thought. You had me a coffee. Not sure who Ken is, but I'm sure he's a great guy. Well, I appreciate that. Cheers to you, Gangsta Block. Now that's a nice name. Okay, the power of thoughts said that's too bad. The power of thoughts, you saying that's too bad, is a negative thought. Would you agree? And I wonder why you'd do that. Yeah, I wonder why you do that, the power of thoughts. I wonder how much somebody says the power of thoughts really has any power over their thoughts. Yeah, no, it's the power of negative thoughts. And I don't want that on my channel either. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't. Because they've had bad ones. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to do a better job. Yeah, Gangster says they're the power of intrusive thoughts. At least that's being honest. And that's kind of what I talk about. I talk about, well, you know, I got bothersome thoughts that hop in and cause trouble in my life from time to time. And I'm working on it. And I'm honest about it. Yeah, good thoughts are a hell of a lot better than bad ones. Yeah. So we got 66 viewers today. We got 26 thumbs up. I so appreciate you guys for watching today. I so appreciate you guys watching today. And I don't know how long I'm going to talk today. But I do know I get to pick up one little one or maybe two in about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And I do know that tomorrow I'm going to drive down to Bloomington, Illinois and see my daughter compete and cheer. Ken Sleep, you don't get a troll pass for very long. Yeah, if you call yourself that, you'll be gone too. Hear no evil, speak no evil, and see no evil is extremely hard in bad times. John, thank you so much. John just sent me $4.99. I think that's awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, hey, Ken, Sleep. Go away. I don't want you here. It's not funny. It's not funny. You're using my face as your thumbnail. You're no longer here. Thanks for the $10. Yeah. I don't care. If you call yourself a troll and you're using my face, as your thumbnail. I don't want you here. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Well, Buster, he doesn't anymore. At least he won't be on my page with it. He can be Ken Sleep and making too many comments and trying to be funny somewhere else. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for sending me $4. I tell you what, I appreciate that. And I cannot tell you. Occasionally somebody will hop on and say something nice, like, hey, Ken, just keep going. You're doing well, or whatever. And I can't tell you how good that feels. You guys probably know how good it feels. But the flip side of it is when you get somebody saying something negative to you, when you got somebody called Motivate Me that wants to know right away why my hands are shaking. And I don't feel like explaining to somebody that I don't know why my hands are shaking. And usually the people that do it are trolls. And if somebody's got my face as their picture and calls themselves a troll, whether they send me money or not, they aren't welcome. James said, seems this, I don't know what James is saying. Yeah. Somebody just Googled why hands shake. I'll tell you, because if anyone's curious, I'm not afraid to say I've had it all my life. My hands have always shaken. I was in first grade. Jamie Monroe called me Shakey's Pizza. But a little bit, it'd be like walking up to somebody and saying, hey, why are you ugly? You know? And I think because we're on social media, we allow ourselves to do it more than we should. And I don't know why people do that. Because if you are rude on social media, you're probably rude in life. If you think it's okay to use somebody else's face as your picture, you're probably a jerk in life. It's kind of fun doing my show. Because now that I'm no longer a realtor, you know, I can just kind of say it. How are you dealing with, I don't know if I've dealt with it. Cheryl says it's an essential tremor. My son has it. The problem isn't the shaky hands. The problem is people talking about it. We don't need to keep talking about it. You know? Again, it'd be like saying, why is he ugly? He's got the ugly disease. My son has the ugly disease. My son is ugly. So is he. Why are they ugly? You know, we don't need to keep talking about it. We don't need to define it. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude. And anybody that ever asks that again, I don't care who you are, you're going to be gone. Because I'm tired of saying I've had it all my life. If his doc isn't worried, we don't need to worry. Nobody needs to worry about it. You guys don't need to worry about it. Of course not. Have you been, I don't know what that means. Trapping hard or hardly trapping? I don't know if I'm trapping hard. Am I starting a cult? I don't know. Are you guys a cult? Are you guys a cult? Brandon says he heard pot will help with symptoms. Yeah, but pot will make you lazy. Pot will make you lethargic. Pot will make you satisfied with doing nothing in life. Those are the problems with pot. There's more problems with pot. It doesn't work for long. And you guys know it. I'm not afraid to go after the pot crowd because you guys know it. And all you everyday pot smokers are just addicts. And you know, I know you have a hit in the morning and you're high and you feel good. And within 15 minutes, you're going, oh, you know, it kind of felt good. Maybe I'll go have another one. And the rest of the day is that cycle being stoned, which isn't a good look for anybody, let me promise you, or efficient. and searching for a new high. And I know because I did it. Yeah. It just doesn't work. You know it. You know it. It works for a little bit. And then you kind of lay around and do nothing. You know, I used to enjoy cleaning. But while I was cleaning, I was chain smoking. Because it stops working. That's why it's called a, what do they call it? Not a bridge drug, but a gateway drug. And it is. It is. Because you're looking for a new high. Huey Lewis saying, I want a new drug. We know it. You know, I don't care that it's natural. It's still no good for you. Your voice and perspective on life is meek and gross. Well, thank you. See, I can handle that. People say I can't handle negative things. Somebody just called my perspective on life and my voice meek and gross. I kind of find that funny. Somebody said they smoke weed every day and still became a millionaire, and you can be a lazy bum and not smoke weed. But your millionaire doesn't mean anything to me, West. You being a millionaire doesn't make you cool. Yeah, you being a millionaire doesn't make you cool. I know pot smokers that are millionaires. But I guarantee they take a hit in the morning and they're wishing they had a better high the rest of the day, and all day the weed's calling them. Wes says, if you smoke weed every day, can you gain a tolerance? How to handle that? Don't smoke weed every day. Yeah, but I would think most people do smoke weed every day. And they gain a tolerance. Yeah, I remember like we'd be out of it for a couple days and it'd be exciting because we got a new bag and it's going to feel really good. Or we'd get a new strain and we'd be excited about it. Yes, Mr. Meaner, it is a dirty drug. They all are. Yeah, well, Brian, you said you think you're doing all right. But again, I think, you know, I thought I was doing all right with alcohol for a number of years. And I was a millionaire as a drunk. I was a drunk and I was a millionaire. Doesn't make it okay. I don't even know. They gave me either the blonde or the, I'm not sure. They usually pour the pike with cream and cinnamon in it. Let's see. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. I don't know what you're saying. Sounds like a little kid thing. I think it is a little kid thing. Reminded me back to playing with my kids. Go into radio. You have the voice. Well, I appreciate that, Von O'Brien. But I'll tell you, I have the voice here on YouTube as well. Way to go, Alexander Moffat. You know, again, it feels good. I get it. It feels good. That's the problem with it. You smoke it and you want more the rest of the day. Yeah. You're somehow the most default yet most distinct looking person I've seen on here. Again, I don't know what that means. I'm distinct and default all rolled into one. Yeah, I just don't know what that means. But I kind of, even if it's an insult, I kind of like it. I can handle stuff. I can handle people calling me a jerk. I just can't handle endless redundant questions about my shaky hands and going, oh no, I've had it all my life. You know, I've had it all my life. I've always had shaky hands. Oh, you're lying. You're a drunk. Well, actually, I'm not lying. I have had it all my life, but you're right. I was a drunk, but it doesn't cause my shaky hands. Oh no, you lie about everything. No, I don't really lie about anything. That's my problem. I tell it like I see it. And it's just boring. I don't want this show to be boring. I want it to be fun. Why is it so dark where I'm at? I don't know. I don't know. It's because it's the way the sky is. Are you on the East Coast? Are you on the East Coast? I'm going to go after Michael Waltz here, not go after. He says he's a recovering alcoholic since 2019. You're still going. Michael Waltz, I'll dive into that just because I think it's an interesting topic. Are you really an alcoholic? And I don't mean to offend you, but I just think it's an interesting topic. And since we're talking, are you really an alcoholic? Do you really have a disease? You have a disease? You absolutely have a disease. All right. Buster says they're a coffee-aholic. Yes, I could say your name. The new strand of weed is way more addictive. Does the top of my head. Who loves me, baby? Will Smith loves me, baby. Hello, Grant. I can say your name. Just please stop asking that. It's just not that funny. There we go. That's perfect. That is perfect. You know, I don't doubt you would have died, Michael Waltz. You know, I would have died too drinking. But I've never called myself an alcoholic. And I was just wondering why that was. This is easy. I think I could do this. I had a guy on last night during the night. Again, I was live at like 1:30. I had an active mind. And I had a guy that identified and was struggling with some mental health issues. And I was getting trolls commenting, and he was saying, ignore the trolls. And I'm going, well, it's kind of hard. They're every 3 comments. And I want to read yours, and I want to care what you're saying. And I want to care about the individuals that are watching this show, because hopefully I can make a little bit of a difference. But it's hard when you're getting endless, where'd your hair go? It's not funny. It doesn't hurt. But it's so redundant, it's stupid. So anyway, I think almost moderators know that I can easily just go bloop, bloop, bloop. Why didn't I consider myself an alcoholic? Because I don't believe in alcoholism. I don't think it's a disease. I don't think it's a disease. That's why I don't believe I was an alcoholic. I think I wanted to drink. Yeah, I don't believe in alcoholism. I'm not going to debate with Mike whether Mike thinks he was an alcoholic, because that's not my place. But that's kind of why I stopped and asked him about it. And he said he definitely was, because he would have died. I mean, I would have died too. But that doesn't mean it was a disease. It just meant I was a loser and was okay drinking myself to death. Good morning, Kelly. Jesus does love me. I agree with you, Guar Fluffy Gore Guts. He says alcoholism is the same thing as smoking. It's a bad habit. I think that's true. I think the medical community wants to tell you it's a disease because they want to sell you a solution to it. I think if you want to stop drinking, we all know how to stop drinking. I don't doubt that if I had a drink, I might go, wow, this feels good. To hell with sobriety, I'm going to keep drinking. But that doesn't necessarily make it a disease. That just means I make bad decisions. And there is no doubt I make bad decisions. Alexandra said she does think your body can grow a dependence on it, so physically stopping can be tough. Yeah, but you try to stop having sugar, it's probably going to be hard on your body too. And I don't think that makes it a disease. Cody Church, you don't have to worry about me. You know why? Because Cody just said, dude, don't have a drink. I don't want to. Disease or not, alcohol withdrawal can still kill someone. I think that's... Okay, you want my honest opinion on that? I think that's hugely overrated. Lightning can kill somebody too. Sharks kill people too. I think that fact that 1 out of 10 million people dies from alcohol withdrawals keeps a lot of people drunk. Home Slice said the word we're all looking for is moderation and not taking it to the point of where you lose your way. Home Slice, that's not the word I'm looking for, because I don't really think moderation works for most of us. It'd be great if it did. Will Smith says, in all seriousness, people have died from alcohol withdrawal. Again, yes, they have, but they've also died from lightning and shark attacks. Not everyone is an alcoholic. Just because you drank too much doesn't qualify as an alcoholic. Okay, but yeah, no, maybe. But I'll tell you, when I was drinking every day, the mean people would call me an alcoholic. And now the mean people are denying that I was an alcoholic. I don't know what to do. They were insulting me by calling me an alcoholic. And then I stopped, and the exact same mean people took it away and said, you weren't an alcoholic. You were just a lush. Well, that sucks. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. My friend even sold her car because her husband couldn't slow down if he's a serious alcoholic. That doesn't make you an alcoholic because your friend sold their car. Your friend's husband couldn't stop drinking. That might make him just a loser. I'm serious. I couldn't stop drinking either. Doesn't mean it's a disease. I love it. And I don't care if anyone wants to unsubscribe my page because it hurts their feelings. I think somebody needs to call it and say what they think. I'll have people say, oh, it's a disease because the doctor told them it's going to kill them and they kept drinking. No. People get resigned. People want to die. People want to die sometimes and would choose to by drinking over time. They don't want to be sober. They don't want to face life. Was I a funny drunk? I probably was a really funny drunk until I got angry and got pissed off, and all the demons that I was trying to bury under the alcohol would come pouring out, and I couldn't stop them. Oh. Did you start when the hair went? That's not that funny. What happened to my hair, bro? That's, again, not that funny. What's up, Caillou? Okay, that's not that funny. I sound like Jerry Seinfeld. I have heard that. Again, I don't think I got to carry all the conversation. I think I might just... I don't even think I got to necessarily anything that's overly inspirational. But I can just be me. And if me engages with an audience and you guys want to watch that, I'm cool with that. Do I smoke blunts? No, I do not. I don't smoke at all. I've actually smoked a couple cigarettes last summer. I hadn't been buzzed in a while, and I never said I wouldn't smoke another cigarette. I used to smoke for about 1.5 years. And I was going into a bar to watch a game and meet some friends out, and there was a guy smoking, and I bummed one. And I go, whoa! I was dizzy. I didn't like the feeling afterwards, but I sure was dizzy. Do I get drunk after drinking even a half cup of alcohol? Well, I find that funny in a couple ways. When you say a half cup of alcohol, what are you talking about? Like vodka? One of these halfway filled with vodka? That'd probably get me drunk. But I don't know. I don't drink. I don't want to drink. I don't get those who drink alcohol who in love hate toxic. I can understand why you drink because it helps to forget. Uh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's no doubt alcohol is bad for us. See you later, Chris. I am from Naperville, Illinois. Hello, Grace and Oliver. We got 70 people watching today. Thank you, Alexandra. I'll tell you what, that was harder to... I've had a couple things harder to quit than drinking. I didn't find drinking really that hard. The only issue with drinking was, I think for me, quitting emotional ties to another person has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Dealing with heartbreak. Because I'll obsess over another person more than I'll obsess over a beer or a mixed drink or whatever. Yeah. And for me, by far, getting over heartbreak has been harder for me than alcohol. Yeah, alcohol does. It buries the emotions. How many subscribers do you think we picked up today? Not that I can control it. I am a loveaholic, Alexandra. I do. I think I am. I love the feeling when my heart sings and when I'm in a relationship with somebody special and I feel like, wow, most beautiful person I've ever seen. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Stacy, do you know my brother Steve? Our needs weren't met as a child. That's why we obsess over stuff. Yeah. But we got to learn to be okay with ourselves. And, okay. Was he an alcoholic? He was a lot like me. He was like an angry version of me. I think I'm a joyous guy, but my brother Steve was kind of an angry version of me. And I lost him about I think it was 3 years ago in March. And it's sad. It kind of leaves a hole. Even though we didn't get along very well, it still leaves a hole in my life. And probably a lot of people's lives. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is sad. I'm going to get teary-eyed. But his choices are motivating me to do different things. Because I think we sort of struggled with the same demons in a lot of ways and the same inner thoughts and kind of had a similar upbringing. We were both, we were the second and third out of four. And we both had this same seat at the table. And I think it was a hard seat to live with. Yeah. And I think because of that, we sort of struggle with the same demons and the same temptations and same urges. And I use his death to inspire me, as weird as that sounds. Yeah. And the mistakes he made to inspire me. And am choosing to go down a different path and hopefully make a difference. Yeah. So. Uh, maybe I mind sharing, Alexandra. I mean, if you want to know, you know how to get a hold of me. But maybe I mind talking about it. I have talked about it in videos past, but I don't feel like talking about it now. Yeah. Well, thank you, Diane. I appreciate you saying that. I really do. Yeah. But anyway, it's Wednesday, or it's Thursday. Do we all know it's Chip's birthday today? He's 55. He's been sober for 1 year. Thank you, Robin. I tell you, I feel worse for his daughters. Yeah. Because that must leave a really big hole in two young ladies' lives. Yeah. I seem to be in pensive thoughts quite a bit. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. So, Alexander, do you want a short-term goal today? Our long-term goal is 1 million subscribers, and we'll give myself 5 years to do that. Alexander, I hope you follow me, and I hope you never get me so angry. Don't ever ask about my shaky hands, Alexander, or you're going to get the heave-ho, because that's the litmus test. But I want you to follow my show. 5 years, we're looking for 1 million followers, subscribers here on YouTube. End of February, which we're going to call a midterm goal, medium-term goal, I want 6,000. And a short-term goal will be 5,350 subscribers by the end of the day. Will be the end of the day. So that's picking up 30 subscribers. If I can gain 30 subscribers a day, I'll hit the 6,000 and I'll feel pretty good. And I'll know my audience is growing. So let's do it. Let's watch for 5,350 subscribers. If you're watching right now, you can help me out by following my page. You give me a thumbs up. I think YouTube will throw my video out to more people. I've had a few people send me gifts today. I'll tell you what, that is always appreciated. I'm a guy that's had a lot of financial highs and lows. Wow, there's a Mercedes that I'm not familiar with. It looks kind of cool. It's a looks like a sporty Mercedes. It's got 4 doors, but it's almost got the lines of a 911. If there's a car fan out there, maybe you'd know. I'll show you. Can you see it? I don't know what that car is, but it looks kind of cool. I like the lines on it. So anyway, we have our goal. Am I coming back on TikTok? I don't have the app. TikTok's going away if they don't get the app back in the App Store. You know, there's nothing that can be done to resuscitate it if they don't get the app back in the App Store. It's just going to be drifting away, dying a slow death. So they need to get that app back in the App Store. You know, it does. It does look like a Porsche Pan America, Cody, but it's not. It's a Mercedes. Confused me. Somebody's saying it's a Jaguar XF. The guy just walked in. Hold on. Oh, it's a Mercedes. It's a Mercedes. Yeah, no, I'd not seen it. I was going, wow, that looks kind of cool. It does kind of look like the Jaguar. It also looks like the Porsche Pan America. But no, it's a Mercedes. Now, I noticed on the hubcaps, there's a little Mercedes symbol. I probably didn't even need to get out of the car, but you never know. Could have been a Ford Pinto and somebody pimped it out and put Mercedes hubcaps on it. Have I been arrested before? Yeah, I got a DUI 5.5 years ago, and I was arrested. Yeah, put in handcuffs in the back of a squad car. I tell you what, that's a humbling experience from a guy that's looking for approval all his life. And had to tell his dad. I remember it was all hell, but I remember going, oh my God, I got to tell my dad. Really been seeking approval from my dad all my life. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Yeah. It's gone, the Mercedes. The guy's off. Now some black Hondas over there. Oh, wait, you have the church group tonight. I do, Alexander. I'll tell you what, I'm so looking forward to that. I've talked a lot about my happy places, and oftentimes Starbucks will be a happy place, or the gym, or my real estate office when I was working at Keller Williams was a happy place. But the church is a happy place for me. It is, and it feels good. And again, I'm only somewhere along the spiritual journey, but I did wake this morning and go to sleep last night listening to the song. Starting at the beginning, what is it? Christ is our Savior. Somebody sent me it. And, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to church tonight. It's going to be good. Well, it's Thursday. How was our show today? Do I attend AA meetings? You must have missed the meat of my show. I don't even believe in alcoholism. They would tar and feather me and throw me out if I went to an AA meeting. I went to one. Between you and me, and hey, if you guys go to AA meetings, God bless you. I hope it works, and I hope you feel good about it. But I went to one, and it sucked. It sucked. I was sitting there laughing about my drunkenness, and they were all felt guilty about it. I was going, wow, it was so embarrassing. Recycled, like bringing out a whole big blue tub of Heineken bottles and rattling down the driveway. And they were like looking at me like, who's this? Where's this man from? He needs to be ashamed. I don't know what tell the church means. You ever go to Willow Creek? I don't know what Willow Creek is, M. Bison. I don't know what Willow Creek is. Is it a neighborhood? Yeah, Joe, you decided you wanted to stop drinking. And I'm not saying people shouldn't go to AA. I'm saying I'm glad I don't. I think I'd probably still be drinking if I went to AA. I kid you not. I kid you not. I think all that guilt would drive me to drink. But no. You should see me take my shirt off. I look just like The Rock. But no, I'm not The Rock. But I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And I want to thank you so much for joining on this Thursday morning. And I'm excited about my day. I'm going to go into Starbucks, finish off my coffee, drink a little water, maybe eat an apple. Hey, Opalbon, thank you for sending $3.99. That's so sweet of you. Finish off an apple and drink some water, have some coffee. And in about an hour, I'm going to head south. I'm going to drive down to Plainfield and pick up maybe just one of my kids. Just one of my kids, because I only have one car seat with me. And maybe that'd be perfect. And maybe I'd really enjoy it. And maybe I could focus my love on one kid and play with them instead of just chasing both of them in different directions. Hey, thank you so much for sending me that gift. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Yeah. So I'd look forward to that, and I think that'd feel good. Master Lee, I hope you subscribe to my page. I hope you all do. Alexander, if you, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you about my brother. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I'm always on at 5:45 every morning. I go live on YouTube. I usually go on at 6 o'clock at night. And sometimes I might hop on just randomly. Yeah, sometimes I might just hop on randomly. So would appreciate if you guys would subscribe. I'm hoping to get to 5,350 subscribers today, and I want to get to 6,000 by the end of February. I think I can do that. I think it's achievable. And I think if I do that, my revenue I make on YouTube is going to grow by 20-25%. And I don't know, I kind of enjoy that. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.